Hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome. It is Tuesday, September 24th, and you are at Linda's Stampin' Escape. Welcome, everyone. Whew. I quick ran downstairs and got my scissors, so you guys didn't have to wait for me. So I am set and hopefully ready to go. Just trying to get everything caught up here. Beth has joined us. Welcome, Beth. We are live. Pop on in, say hello. Here we go. Are we getting set up here? You see, we got more visitors. Wonderful. Hi, Nicole. Trying to get some better lighting here without it shining right on top of our stuff. That won't be there anyway, so we should be good. Doing this. Mary has joined us, and Barb. Hello, hello. Beth says great deals on the clearance rack. Oh, I know. There are wonderful deals on the clearance rack. And some of the amazing designer paper that was on sale is already gone. I just went and looked, and that stargazing one, oh yeah, gone. Oh, that's such a shame. I wanted to grab another stack of that one because that is so pretty and would really be cute for Christmas cards and Santa flying through the galaxy, right? Sometimes we got to think outside of the box. So, yes, if you haven't seen all the good stuff over there, pop on over. I'll try to get some extra posts on our page to showcase some of the pretty designer papers. You know what else is on there? Our iridescent rhinestones. Oh my gosh. Those are my favorite. I was sad to see them leave. So, well, I'm excited tonight. We're going to be making another Halloween project, but this is different because this is going to be for trick or treat night. So, if you're one of those people who don't like to hand out candy, well, and I like to hand out a little bit. Hi, Deborah. And I also, like to get special little um, trick or treat stuff for the little bitty ones. So I always have something special for them too. So I don't get many trick or treaters anymore. It makes me sad. So that means I can get extra special stuff. So we are going to be using the um, Halloween paper again from our scrapbooking kits, or you can buy just the paper, or you can buy the paper with the stickers, or you can buy the whole, as Stampin' Up calls it, workshop. So we are going to be making pencil treat holders. So I picked out this one here. And what's nice about these is you cut them 2-inch strips on a 12-inch piece of paper. And then you'll get 6 of these out of one sheet. So, and the cute little Halloween pencils you can pick up at your local dollar store and have a lot of fun with those. So I usually grab a bunch of them because I like to hand them out too, and the kids seem to like them. You could even put like these fun little retractable ones in there. Those I like to use. Then I don't have to sharpen them. So we are going to get started. So you're going to cut 2 inches off of your 12-inch sheet of paper. So 2 by 12 is where you start. And then we are going to score at 4 inches. And the reason I was running around was because I realized that my scoring blade had fallen off my paper cutter. So I had to pull in my Simply Score, which is nice. I have not used that for a while. So we'll pull that back out here, get that out here, and we're going to score that at 4 inches. Now, it depends on how you want this to look. If you want it to look like this, and then your pencils would actually be tucked in here, so you wouldn't see a whole lot of that, or you could flip it this way, but you have to make sure then that you have your designer paper so that what you want shows the correct way. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to show that because this makes my pencils pop more. They kind of get hidden with all those words. So let's go over here and score this at 4 inches. Come over here and just give that a little score there. And then that will get folded up this way. But before we get into all that kind of stuff, we have to do a 1/4 inch score on each side. So I'm going to take that way over here and do 1/4 inch. And you're going to do all 12 inches of that. We're going to just flip that over to make it easy and go down here again. Now, if you're ever scoring and you have a little trouble with drag, just rub a piece of wax paper over the top of it, and that will take care of all of it. And the best tip I can give you is make sure that you always put your stylus back in your Simply Score. All right, now we have everything scored the way we need to. Okay, and we're going to take this and put this up here. Give that a nice burnish. And then on our score lines down here, we are going to cut those off. So you could use your paper cutter and cut it, but I am going to just, you know what? I might just do that. Make sure I get nice straight cuts. So get this in here, get back over to my score lines. Then I want to make sure I start at my 4-inch point. So I'm going to do that. And just cut that off. And I'm just going to flip this over. Actually, it's seen easier this way. That orange makes it really easy to see. Line that up in there. Put that down. Now we're going to start at the 4-inch because our score is down there. So 4 it is. And then all the way to the end. Then you can just come in here and do a snip, snip, and we're good there. And if you don't want really tight corners, let me get this out of here. Hi, Sandy. You can just take a little piece off of these corners here. Then you don't have that. And that doesn't have to be precise. There we go. Now we're going to take this little fold here and fold that on our score line. So how many Halloween lovers do I have out there? If you haven't seen yet, I have Halloween week on my blog all week long. So there's all sorts of fun things going on over there. I know not everybody's a fan of Halloween, but trick or treat's always fun for the kids. Okay, I'm just putting a light bead of the multi-purpose liquid glue on there. And then I'm just going to take this and fold that right over. Look at that. And all our potions and spells are sticking out. And if you want to make sure that you got a nice, good grip on here, just going to make sure I got that lined up good. I like to close mine up. Right there. Little bitty crafting clothespins. I have cute ones with little hearts on too. So we're just gonna close that up and let that dry, because when we slide our pencils in, it's gonna pull on there. So this will give it a little extra hug there so it stays. So Nicole and Mary both love Halloween. That's good. Now I'm going to do some fun stuff here with our white ribbon with the silver edging. And I want this purple. And oh my gosh. Oh, come on, you guys. I thought I had everything up here. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be out of breath. You can't color without your markers. So let's get our markers in here. All right. I am going to use the dark Highland Heather, because right now Stampin' Up! Does not have the gorgeous grape in our Stampin' Blends. So I'm going to just gently color. And you notice that I'm rubbing way on the side. I never use the brush tips. I don't tip much. Waitresses I tip, but Sandy says she likes Halloween and decorating for fall. I know, I just bought a new little ghost today. Gotta show you. Look at him. Iridescent. And his little head comes off so you can fill it with treats. He's so cute. We did a stop at Target, as my other friend Sandy would call it. Let's go to Target. So now we're coloring them edges purple. Look at how pretty this is. So you can color this any color you want. I'm going to flip it over again. I go over it twice so that it gets darker. And once I get done coloring, I'll put it on the clean side and share that with you. So pretty. And any of our thinner ribbons, you can do this with. The thicker ones are a little hard, but see, you get that purple color in there. Look at how pretty that is. Little glitz in there for Halloween. So Sandy says he's cute. I know my granddaughter wants him. Lori's like, oh, is that for us? So I don't know. You know how they pull on your heartstrings, and I'm sitting here with putting him out today, and I'm like, well, maybe I should just give it to them. So we got this ready, and I pre-stamped my little ghost, because since we have potions and spells, I'm going to do my little witchy ghost on this one. So let's go with some of the same colors that we got here. We'll just add a little green. And a little purple. I told you I don't use the tips much, so I'm always afraid of squishing them. So there we go. Leave a little bit of white there, show that contrast. You can't really make a mistake when you're coloring with the blends, and they do blend so nice. Let's get this in here. Keep that light. And then down here where our folds are, we're going to add a little extra dark there. So see, we got a little color contrast. And add a little more color to this one. And just make that a little bit darker than the rest of the stuff on his hat. Super simple. Now we're going to cut out our little ghost. And he doesn't need the broom, he or she, whichever. So the broom is coming off because we just want the little witchy. Oh, and I missed the color spot here. Have to go back in there. Okay, get under here. I'm just going to cut this off here because we're going to use this little piece of scrap here for our greeting. So do you guys do mostly candy, or do you hand out little treats, or what do you do for trick or treat night? I took the girls after school tonight and we drove around the Fair Park area where I used to live when I was a kid. So we were down Poe Street and Midland Avenue and North Street, visiting the old neighborhood and checking out the Halloween decorations. Not a lot over there yet, but we do that. Check out Halloween decorations, check out Christmas decorations. It's just a nice, fun thing you can do with your kids. You know, that doesn't have to cost money, right? Mary says she doesn't get any trick-or-treaters. Oh, I hear you, Mary. Big adjustment when I moved over here from 2nd Avenue. I lived before I moved here, and wow, I would get, let me say, I would have no trouble spending a couple $100 on trick-or-treat candy because I would go through big Tupperware bowls of that stuff. Whew. Then I move over here and I spend about the same amount of money, and my grandkids are very happy because guess what? They got a lot of that leftover candy. Okay, so Playful Ghosts is what we're using for our little decoration on our paper. And this I just used the color with, so we don't need that anymore. And I believe we're ready to go here. Take these little guys off. Look at that. Now we get our pencils in here. And it's so fun because you can get all sorts of different colors. I'm sure they have different ones this year. I'm going to put that white one in the center. I picked these out because of the green and the purple that matched my thing. And it's that 2 inches gives you just a nice fit that, look at, they don't really slide out. So how fun is that? All right. I'm going to do a little adhesive back here. And that is just going to hold this guy in place. Because I'm just going to bring him down and across. And just tie this guy in a little knot. Not going too fussy here, right? We just want to have a little fun with this. Oop, I think I'm going to tie these too, if I can. This is a tight one, ladies. I'm going to twist this. And then, sorry for that reach over there, we're going to put some dimensionals down here. That'll hold that down, and it'll give us a spot for our ghost. There we go, and you can still see him. And we're going to put this right over here. Get our little ghost on there. There he is. And a couple little trims, and we're good to go on this guy. There we go. Gives you that little bit of magical sparkle back there. Wondering if I can stick one more. Let's use a little one. Just to kind of hold that down. Sandy says, I love seeing all the kids in their costumes. I know, isn't that the fun part? There's so much fun with Halloween. Doesn't have to be scary. I did buy my granddaughter a shirt today that we saw. Oh, so I don't know who's a fan of Friends, the show Friends, but it had their kind of logo in the front, right? But instead of the Friends, it was all Halloween characters. So some of the scary ones too. There is our little ghost. And if you want to add a little shimmer because of the ribbon, you could always add a little wink of Stella on there. That would be really cute. Because, you know, who doesn't like a little bling? I don't even know if we need a greeting on this one because you got the potions and spells on there. So I might not add one on this one here. But look at how cute that is with that orange backing there, and then you got all your greens and purples in here along with your little white ghost, and he's just so cute. So I'm going to show you another one that I did. Here is one with the purple and the black. So I stuck all of the orangey pencils there because we used Dracula. And I punched out a moon there for him and colored him up in red and black. Of course, orange pumpkin ties that all together. And then, well, you got to see this one. I did another one with the dyed ribbon, except I dyed a full piece. Let's get that white paper back in here. A full piece of paper pumpkin and a full piece of yellow. And then I left one plain. So I had my candy corn color. And if you look real close at this, I did the top yellow, the center orange, and then I left the edge white. So it looks like candy corn. And then underneath, I did a trick or treat and put my pumpkins under. And the trick or treat comes from our Halloween Memories stamp set. So I know everybody was thinking that this was just for scrapbooking, but holy cow, I found so many uses with this just on my cards. So head on over to that blog because that's where you'll see a lot of those samples. I got to jazz these up a little bit. So I've got those adhesive back gems. These are the ones that have the black ones in. So you know I'm loving that because then we can add those there. But we're going to do the little white ones up here. I'm actually going to stick one on that ribbon. Kind of have him floating up there. How cute is that? And then we'll do one down here. Don't want to cover up those words. And then we'll do another little one right next to it. Just to get that triangle of bling. How does that sound? Because I didn't want to put him right on the ghost, but he's all blinging out over there. And then we'll do some little black ones here. for our little Dracula. Oh, that doesn't want to come off. I was mixing something with this and I didn't get it cleaned off, so it's a little tacky yet, so I need to clean that up. But love these black ones. They're so cool. He's really sticking on there. There we go. Ooh, I wonder if I should put some down here instead. Oh, I like them up here. Like them up there. Let's get another black one and stick him. We're going to go up here because we got them big pumpkins. There you go. Just add a little magical sparkle to it. Super cute. These will be highlighted on my blog tomorrow along with the instructions, even though I went through them. So here they are. I'll have them written on the blog so you have those and can make some yourself if you'd like to. And then I'll have one extra one because, of course, I have to use my other ghost. So the playful ghosts, they are highlighted pretty much on my blog. So stop over there. If you haven't taken a look at the clearance rack yet, go do that because it's got some really cool stuff on there. So thank you all for joining me. Oh, I got some little gifts. I was looking for my spiders and I couldn't find them, but what I did find was some really pretty hearts. So you can add those to your cards. You can actually add those to a bracelet or a keychain, but they're really cute. They're little heart charms. So I will be back after supper and we will do a spin the win to see who gets those hearts. So glad you like the ideas. I'm glad you like our little playful ghosts. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll be back in a little bit again to share the winner of those cute little heart charms. Again, thank you for joining me and have a wonderful evening. Good night, everybody.